Well. It appears we're going to start ourselves a new series, dear, where I'll read to you about your birthday. Yes, honey, I did Daddy Dumpy Pants' birthday yesterday, and I asked if anybody wanted to play on their birthday, and y'all came out of the woodwork, honey, wanting to hear about your birthday. Now, I'm not a tarot card reader, even though scammers pretend to be me and say they're going to read your tarot cards for free and then turn around and ask you for money. That ain't me, honey. But we will take the steam out of their little scam, won't we, baby? Because I'll come here every day and read to you about your birthday. And I might even rip out my old tarot cards too, honey. Absolutely free for you. So shall we get started? Yes, baby, it is April 12th, the day of societal awareness. Now, bear with me. I am not a narrator or an orator or a reader, so we're going to try our best, baby. We are going to put my skills to the test. The day of societal awareness. Those born on April 12th seem to always have their antenna out, sensing the public mood. Their social talents are impressive, not necessarily in terms of relating to individuals, but rather in understanding, defining, and exemplifying in their own conduct the best of their society. Unquestionably, April 12th people love to be the center of attention. But for those who are highly successful or prominent in their field, the attention garnered is often tied in with benefiting people whose hopes and dreams they personify. A big problem for April 12th people is defining themselves as individuals. Since they are often preoccupied with group or social matters, it may be difficult for them to get to know themselves at a deep level. Because of this lack of self-understanding, less highly developed April 12th people can get into a great deal of trouble. Not only social, but also financial and legal. Most highly developed April 12 people recognize the dangers posed by such a lack of self-awareness, and they will seek to overcome this deficiency. Whether they write, speak, or simply act as the spokesperson for colleagues, friends, or family, April 12th people are never happier than when they are putting forward their point of view, communicating with fellow human beings who hopefully are listening. It is indeed tragic to see April 12th people speaking to a mostly disinterested audience. It follows that they must choose as their friends and their mates individuals who are not only good listeners, but also share their concerns. Many April 12th people have what amounts to an insatiable interest in current events, and for some, commenting on the state of affairs can be equally important to them. So yes, honey, you might find people born on April 12th all up in your comment section, baby. Consequently, the danger exists that they will become judgmental personalities or victims of the judgment of others. For this reason, it is very important that they pull back every once in a while from life's busy course, find a quiet place where they can objectively examine not only their observations, but also their own inner process. In the private sphere, those born on this day must avoid reacting rashly, particularly in anger to the acts of a loved one. To retain their equilibrium, they should learn acceptance and objectivity. Otherwise, they can drive themselves and others with their inability to leave things alone. They will drive themselves and others absolutely nuts for not being able to leave a subject alone. Sometimes you got to put it down, baby. Just put it down, honey. A saving grace for April 12th people, however, is a fine sense of humor. I'm sure quite a few of you probably follow me. But either way, the capacity they have to laugh at themselves once in a while goes far in softening their harsher side. April 12th people will never want to be far from where things are happening, whether they live in a city or in the country. They may be found in group activities of all kinds. The most highly advanced April 12th people will invariably be called upon by others to negotiate, mediate, or simply discuss deals from horse trading to plea bargaining, to bring opponents to the table. Often they are experts in the rule of games, law, or social conventions and are sought out for their advice. Those born on the 12th day are ruled by the number 3 and by the expansive planet of Jupiter. Now, those ruled by the number 3 are often ambitious and can even be like a dictator, baby, so be careful. Since April 12th people are generally intent on meditation and compromise, ambitious tendencies such as these can cause great conflicts for them. The Jupiter drives the number 3 and gives April 12th people a highly expansive and an optimistic attitude in their thoughts and endeavors. But the added influence of Mars can cause them to be, hot-headed and overconfident. They are in Aries. The 12th card of the major arcana is the Hanged Man, baby. This card pertains to you. The Hanged Man dangles by his foot in a head-down position. Though he seems helpless, the Hanged Man is nevertheless spiritually powerful and deeply thoughtful. The positive attributes of the Hanged Man are recognized by limitations, probably problem-solving and human qualities. But the negative parts of this could be, restrictiveness. Learn to open yourself up, baby. Do not restrict yourself from what may be on the horizon. Let's talk about your health, honey. Generally, April 12th people are blessed with a highly healthy constitution, as long as they do not abuse it with nicotine, alcohol, or other drug addictions, or simply neglecting the essentials of sufficient sleep, exercise, and a healthy diet. Optimism can easily lead to carelessness, and carelessness, baby, can lead to illness. The primary requirement for good health of those born on this day is that they find a quiet and well-balanced place inside themselves where they may retreat. As far as food is concerned, April 12th people like to eat with others. Viewing a meal as a social experience, they too often forget about what is even on their plate. They focus more on the conversation rather than the joys of eating. Generally, the meals of April 12th people should be flavorful and hearty rather than overly restricted or healthy. So you're allowed to eat whatever the hell you want to. Bless you, baby, bless you. Don't forget to eat and stop talking, honey. Yes, look at what's on your plate, baby. Now, some advice for you. Gain confidence at a deep level. Don't be too hungry for attention or appreciation. That is a mark of insecurity. Realize your limitations and beware of putting yourself above the law. Repeat this to yourself daily, honey. Right here. Are you ready? Denial of what happens slows down the process of self-discovery. Say it with me again, friend. Denial of what happens slows down the process of self-discovery. Now that is your meditation for every single day. Do not deny what is going on around you. It will stunt you from self-growth, baby. Join me tomorrow for another day.